Hit us up at FIBA 3x3, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, picking some of our favorite comments and making mention of them on air. Use the hashtag 3x3 Europe. So look out for that. I hadn't forgot about you. Majeshi and Theodorian, the only two members returning from last year's gold medal team here at the Europe Cup. Majeshi was the MVP last year. Meantime, Team France, they can get it done. Carolyn Harriot is a baller. She got D'd up on that play. But again, France, the ladies of France, trying to keep the hope alive for the country. We saw the men get eliminated in their quarterfinal. Another look at Theodorian's defense. Harriot tries it from long range this time. Out of bounds, I believe, to Hungary. Yeah, but France started with a bang in pool play, 19-13 win over Ireland. Theodorian, 2-ball up, and 2-ball air ball. Bozoki to Majeshi. They don't get the they don't beat the shot clock, so a shot clock violation. But after the 19-13 win over Ireland for Team France, they picked up a narrow 13-11 win against the tournament host Netherlands. Carolyn Harriot, who's on the bench now, led the way in that one. Nayo draws a foul on the drive. She's going to shoot one free throw. So France with a disappointing finish at the World Cup a couple of weeks ago, finished 10th, lost to Spain and Switzerland. Didn't make it to the medal rounds. They're hoping for a different outcome this time around. Theodorian bottled up, but eventually finds Sewell. Sewell can't knock down the shot. So it stays 1-0. A minute into this game, our final women's quarterfinal, with Team Russia awaiting the winner. Here's Philippe. Changes direction a few times, then turns around, soft like terry cloth, scores on the inside. Theodorian, little stop and go for you. And she gets it to go. Hungary on the board. The reigning champs, they got past Romania in the gold medal game last year. And Romania did not make it to the medal rounds this year, to many people's surprise. Theodorian misses. Bozoki rebound, scores. She finished opening day with 13 points, picking up where she left off. Harriot step back. Missed. Nayo, nice save, but off the leg of Philippe. Lelouch is going to check in. So they lose some size, but they get a shooter. They get a 2-point shooter in Lelouch. And it's 2 up. 2 fouls on Hungary. Majeshi scores off the glass, gives Hungary a 1-point advantage. Nayo now, she got an advantage here. She spins baseline, easy, breezy, to the cup, 3 up. Foul on White, first foul on Team France. Theodorian and Majeshi and company, they're going to put pressure on the defense. They're not going to settle for 2-point shots unless they're open. And they're open, they knock them down a lot of times. Theodorian down to Bozoki. I told you, they go to the bread and butter, the drive and the feed down low. Bozoki, one of the more talented players on the block around the basket. She got a series of moves and a soft touch. She makes the layup, makes the announcer look smart. Anytime they score while I'm talking good about them, Lelouch, I think I called her a good 2-point shooter too, didn't I? Oh, look at everybody making me look smart. 5-4. Philippe, defense. 2.5 into this one. Back and forth basketball game in the last quarterfinal for the ladies, as you would expect. Team France finished 5th at the France qualifier. Lelouch, back-to-back, like the old school photo pose. See, a lot of y'all won't get that. Back-to-back, come on. Lelouch. She heating up. Majeshi, nice move. Harriot waiting for the pick from Philippe. Keeps her dribble. Able to draw the foul called on Majeshi. 7-4 game, France on top. And Majeshi's like, what? Yes, you. Look how this has gone down so far. Philippe, a couple of nice fakes on Bozoki. You know, Theodorian, she likes to drive like an 85 DeLorean. Lelouch, letting the 2 go. That's what she does. Back-to-back has France up by 3. Team France hadn't lost a game yet. Reigning champs and #1 overall seed, trying to handle their first loss. Harriot, way short on that one. Hungary's only loss in pool play coming to Switzerland. 3 fouls apiece. Harriot tied up, got the offense tied up. Harriot, the moves. Theodorian tips it. Philippe, mid-range J is missed. Nayo trying to track down the rebound, and Sewell is called for the grab. Referee saying that's enough. No arguing. Next warning, there won't be a warning. There'll be a technical. The refs keeping things in order. They're not gonna let it get out of hand out here in Amsterdam. Lelouch, Philippe, back to Lelouch. You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna let that 2 ball go. She misses at that time now. Nayo gets the possession for Team France, but Hungary recovers it. Theodorian, the scoop. 7-5, Philippe, quick answer. 8-5. 5:55 left in the game. Theodorian, guarded by Lelouch. Oh, I was gonna say, what a reverse. Just rattled out. Foul called on Nayo. She's gonna help Sewell up. Good sportsmanship here. Spot in the semifinals. And a date against Russia on the line here. Reigning champs of the Europe Cup last year, looking at a 3-point deficit. Undefeated France trying to stay undefeated, and that's going to help them. Philippe, using that size underneath, 195 centimeters, gets the score, but also picks up a foul as Majeshi will step up to the stripe and shoot 1. 5 fouls on France, 4 on Hungary, and 5.5 to play in the last quarterfinal for the ladies. Hungary's one of the founding members of the 3x3 Fast Track, developing youth players as we speak. Debrecen will host the 3x3 Europe Cup in 2019. Three in the key call. So some good D by Team France, and they take over 9-6, 5 fouls apiece. Herrio to Nayo. Nayo up and off the glass. Sharing is caring. And look at the D. Herrio sticking to her like glue. Theodorian still able to find Majeshi. Majeshi puts it up and in. Here's Herrio. Let's see what she got in her bag of tricks. She gives it up to Nayo. Nayo, nowhere to turn. Call for the travel. Great defense there by Theodorian. She's dedicated to 3x3 on a totally different level. She got a 3x3 tattoo on her ankle. Where they do that at? Well, you got 3x3 going through your blood. You get it tattooed. Majeshi misses, gets her own rebound. Trying to get a hold of the rock. Foul caught on the inside. Herrio. Herrio's feisty. I love her game. 165 centimeters, 20 years old, and goes from 0 to 100 real quick. 10-7. 6 fouls on France. One more they're in the penalty. 5 on Hungary again. Majeshi doesn't touch nothing. So Lelouch played at the World Cup in 2012, finished second. She and Niall played at the World Cup in 2016, finished fifth. It's going to be Hungary ball here. France leading 10-7. Nothing happening on that possession. Theodorian working on Nayo. D up. Bazoki flies in for the rebound. Majeshi doesn't get the shot up in time. Shot clock violation. Just over 4 minutes left in this one. So Hungary looking at this 3-point deficit. They're no strangers to playing in tough situations. We saw Theodorian prove she had ice in her veins with a buzzer beater to reach the final at the World Cup just a couple of weeks ago. Ended up having to settle for silver after losing to Russia. But she got him there because of that clutch gene. Here's Theodorian. See how clutch she is at the free throw stripe. She's going to shoot 2 as France picked up their 7th foul. They're in the penalty. First free throw's missed. Theodorian also won gold at the skills contest of the World Cup in 2016. So she wants to be more decorated. First, she wants to erase this 2-point deficit. Sewell can't help the call. She misses the J. Herrio. Oh, crosses herself out. 5 on the shot clock. 4, 3, 2. Philippe flips it up. Doesn't hit anything. So Hungary has it. The reigning champs. Trying to get it down to Sewell. Sewell D'd up. Gets her cookies took by Herrio. So here's Carolyn. Free throw line. Just right on the rim. Misses the shot. So about 3:26 left. And a 2-point lead for Team France. TV timeout. Back and forth affair. This is how it is in the quarterfinals. A lot of these teams are very evenly matched. Playing with a lot of passion, a lot of intensity. Sometimes the sharper mental team is the one you see coming out on top. So who's going to make the smart plays down the stretch here? The smart passes.
With only a bit more than 3 minutes on the clock. En voor degenen die de nieuwste dansmoves willen weten, moet je gewoon af en toe naar mij kijken. Bijvoorbeeld deze.
So referees are checking something out. I'm not completely sure what the holdup is here. (10-8) game. 3:26 on the clock. 7 fouls on France. 5 on Hungary. France has looked amazing so far here in Amsterdam. Coming into the quarterfinals, 2-0. Took care of business. Again, 13-11 win over the Netherlands. 19-13 win over Ireland. Number 1 seed, down by 4. So there was a had to check to make sure the score was correct. Well, wait, now it's been changed again. Okay. So it is a 10-7 game. France on top. And at least for now, 7 fouls on France. 4 on Hungary. We'll see if that's officially what referees decide to stick with. All right, so I think the team fouls was the discussion. So 4 team fouls on Hungary, 7 on France. Theodorian, she got to the cup with lightning speed, but missed the layup. Bettina, though, able to get the score underneath. So it's a 1-point game now, and the reigning champ starting to get some momentum. Bettina almost got the steal there. Lelouch lets it go to beat the shot clock. Oh, my goodness. How did she hit that? She hit that from almost out of bounds. Now she's got a D up. So another look at Lelouch's shot. I don't know if that was more luck or more skill. I know it doesn't matter. It counts all the same. A big response for France as they lead it 12-10 now after that made layup. Lelouch trying to get some space, fights through, just bowls over Majeshi and gets to the rim to make it 13-10. 2:30 on the clock. Theodorian behind the back tries to feed Bettina inside. It's stolen. Lelouch to Nayo. Nayo step back, 2-ball, air ball. So 2:25 on the clock. French men's team is standing by, wishing the best for their ladies who are holding on to a 3-point lead. Majeshi misses from long range, tracks down the rebound. Sewell got a good look there from the wing. She misses. Bettina and Lelouch battling underneath. That foul's on Bettina. Number 5 on Hungary. And Lelouch gonna take it out up top. Philippe to Nayo. Nayo guarded by Majeshi. Lelouch, you give her a look. A lot of times she'll make you pay. She missed that time though. Lelouch behind the screen. Leaves it short. But Philippe tracks down the rebound. Lelouch to Nayo. And Nayo, too long on the 2. It's going to be Hungary ball. 1:46 on the clock. The defending gold medalist looking at a 3-point deficit. Sewell, straight on 2, rattles off. Here's Herriot. Watch out now. Nayo, up fake. Foul called on Bettina. Foul number 6 on Hungary. One more, they'll be joining France in the penalty with a minute 30 left. Again, this is the last quarterfinal for the ladies. We got a couple more quarterfinals left for the fellas here. This is session 1, final day of play here in Amsterdam. And Theodorian, too aggressive on the body check. 7th foul on Hungary, so a couple of free throws will now follow for Team France with a $1:19 on the clock. And 2 makes here will go a long way to giving France some cushion here in the final minute or so of play. We'll see what she's able to do. 20-year-old. First free throw is good. Second free throw. Oh, missed. Bettina with the board. Gets her hair out of her face so she can see. Theodorian. Oh, nice. Score. She wasn't even looking at the rim when she made that. Harriot. Oh, she sees the 2. She doesn't see it clearly enough. Philippe, though, the board, the dish, Lelouch score. 2-possession game, 15-11. Majeshi, last year's MVP, has tipped off Philippe, and then I believe off of Bettina. So from my vantage point, be France's ball. I don't have the best angle, though. Clearly I don't, because it's ruled Hungary ball. Six on the shot clock. 15-11 game. Theodorian D'd up. Lelouch forced it to the baseline. And the baseline serves as an extra defender. At least that's what my coaches always used to tell me. Look at the D. Way to move the hips and beat Theodorian to the spot. Big turnover there with under 50 seconds remaining. Here's Harriot guarded by Sewell. Harriot to Philippe. Philippe back to Harriot. Harriot in and out. The cross. Dishes it off. Lelouch misses the short jumper, but she's going to track down the rebound to Harriot. Harriot. 7 on the shot clock. 1-on-1 with Sewell. Sewell fouls her. 2 free throws for the 20-year-old. And a 4-point lead with 26 seconds left. Looking good for France to stay undefeated and move on to the semifinals, where Russia awaits. We'll see how this thing ends, though. Nothing's guaranteed. Harriot's first free throw is good. 16-11. Second free throw is good. 17-11. This was out of reach. Lelouch with the D. Harriot just looking to milk that clock some. She might give us a little razzle-dazzle here. A nice pass, but no finish on the inside. Good D, though. Harriot, under 10 seconds left. No need to foul for Hungary here. This one's done. Philippe with the desperation. And that's your ball game. The reigning gold medalists are no more. Team France keeps it cooking as they go 3-0 and survive in the quarterfinals, moving on to the semis, where they will meet Russia. So good effort for Hungary trying to defend their crown. But they come up short. Some good sportsmanship here as they shake it out with Team France. That's what we like to see.